The Philadelphia 76ers are easily the best team in the NBA Eastern Conference on paper. This team has been through some rough seasons due to injuries, due to players asking out, such as Ben Simmons, such as James Harden, and it all leads up to this season, which is pretty much a do or die for the Philadelphia 76ers. They have so much talent with Joel Embiid, an MVP, Paul George, a former All-Star, Tyrese Maxey, a current All-Star who, in my opinion, could make an All-NBA team this season. They have Jared McCain, who could have won Rookie of the Year last year if he didn't get injured, and VJ Edgecombe, a top 3 pick this season. They also have good depth in Kelly Oubre, in Andre Drummond, in Quentin Grimes, as well as Johni Broome, who they took in the second round, and he could have easily been a first-rounder if he wasn't older. And NBA teams really only like drafting young players, and you have to be very, very special to get drafted high at 23. And Broome was one of the best college basketball players last year, but because of his age, because of injury prone, he falls in the draft. There is no reason for the Philadelphia 76ers to not win the Eastern Conference this year. The Eastern Conference is easily the worst it's been in a long time, with Tyrese Halliburton injured, with Jason Tatum injured. The stars are aligning for any team to win it this year. You have the Sixers, the Hawks, and then everyone's favorites, the Knicks, because the Knicks are not very injured and they have a lot of talent. Like, the issue is the Sixers could beat the Knicks if they're healthy, but the Sixers are not healthy. And the other thing is kind of like just that sense in the locker room. Paul George, he doesn't seem mad to be there, but doesn't seem the happiest to be there. And then Joel Embiid, multiple reports are coming out that he's unhappy, things like that. And if the Sixers want to have any chance of winning the championship, they either need to capitalize on this season, and then after that, I think, in my opinion, they need to trade Joel Embiid, and they need to somehow dump Paul George. Because Tyrese Maxey is the type of player that you do not get very often. Tyrese Maxey is really good, but most of all, he's a leader. We've seen that this media day, this last season, that he's a leader, and at his young age is taking control of this Sixers team because he knows, all this stuff that's going on with Joel Embiid not playing and stuff, the Sixers are getting frowned upon for it, and he knows that he needs to fix the brand. So they need to build around Maxey, and if Joel Embiid is not going to be a part of that because he's injured or unhappy, they need to move on from him. The Sixers could win it all this year, and people are going to say I'm crazy for that. I'm saying they could, but they will not win it all. And one reason is the OKC Thunder. Another reason is that Joel Embiid is probably not going to be healthy. There's no timeline return for Joel Embiid and Paul George. And if that's true, it's going to be just like it was last season where Embiid plays, every other month, little bit. Then now all of a sudden he has a new injury. And I'm not saying that it's not true because I do think Embiid would be playing if he wasn't injured. But they need to figure that situation out because Embiid is the type of player, I've already said this, but he's the type of player you get once in a generation. You do not get an MVP level player and waste his entire career. And that is what the Sixers have done so far. No conference finals appearances. And part of that is Joel Embiid's fault. Part of that is injuries' fault. But part of that is the front office just really not managing players well. The Sixers have a golden opportunity for the future with Maxey, McCain, and Edgecombe, as well as other players like Quentin Grimes. Yes, they signed him to a qualifying offer, and he will be an unrestricted free agent next season, but the Sixers will be able to retain him. They will have bird rights. So Quentin Grimes could be re-signed and could be a vital part of this team if he continues to play like he did last season. The Sixers have every reason to be in the finals this year, but unless they can lock in and, fix their front office, fix their players, they're not going to be able to do it. And this is a golden opportunity. I think it is the last year of Joel Embiid, unless they win a championship or get close, right? If they go to the finals, they're going to run it back, and they're going to be even better next year because they have a lot of young players. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, help me on my climb to 500 subscribers, and see you next time on No Bias Hoops.